So I wanted to show you the first place I lived in the Lakeview, kind of in between Lakeview and Lincoln Park. I lived at 3100 Berry. They named the street after me. Quite incredible, isn't it? I lived on the second floor. I had a condo. It's my first condo living in this area. It's quite amazing. I had a rooftop, which is hard to see. Um, and it's a big building, nice building, as you could see. And I was right across the street from Lakeshore Drive and the park. So it gets busy here. But we're going to go a little bit further down to uh, south of here, more into the Lincoln Park area, and then we're going to swing back and catch some things in Lakeview. Of course, Lakeview is most famous for Wrigley Field, but so many other things. I mean, the beaches anywhere here are fantastic. Not today, which is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2024. I wasn't married, and if we had kids, which we didn't, but I used to bring my nephews and nieces and things like that to the park, so it was pretty cool. We are now on Diversey, and we're at the Diversey driving range, which is quite unique because it's right off the drive and right by Lake Michigan. Not only is this a driving range, you can also play miniature golf. Now, of course, the bigger issue is who's playing on February 14th. There is a guy who's up there swinging a club. I don't know if we could see him. We'll take a look. Good. Get this guy. He's up there. You could see him. So there is somebody up here. There may be another person or two, but it's 40 degrees. I'm not sure it's a great place to be doing that. So let's see what else they offer on in this inlet. And this ends, by the way, it dead ends right into um, right at the end of the street. So this is the Diversey playground. So it's a place to bring your kids. Maybe you're hitting balls and the husband or the wife are hitting and they want the other one to go and play with the kids here. So they do that. And then right across from that are the tennis courts. So there's a lot of great things to do right here off of the lake. And you could see the cars on Lakeshore Drive. So this is the famous Lakeshore Drive. On the other side of Lakeshore Drive is Lake Michigan. And when you cross over Lake Michigan, you're in Michigan. So let's take a look. We're going to take a look at Diversey Harbor. The cool thing about Diversey Harbor is where people dock their fancy schmancy boats. And they do that up and down the lake. Passing a truck here, garbage trucks. Little disgusting smell. And here we are at the harbor. So normally in the spring and summer, which I'll come back to, it's quite amazing. Every one of these docks is filled with some very, very expensive boat. And as we get a little closer, and I'm hoping you'll be able to see it, is part of Chicago. You can see the Prudential building from here. You can see tons of buildings, but it's one of the taller buildings. It's pretty cool to see the buildings of Chicago. So many great views. This is the third or fourth major town in all of this country. So it's a great place to live, by the way. I don't care what anyone says, and I don't care what you hear on the news. There's not the kind of crime that you hear. They've been talking about that for as long as I've been alive. It's very, very safe. There are some crime areas, but when you know the area, you know how to stay away from that. So let's move on. So we are now at the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. The Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum is a great time for people of all ages learn about the different plants and animals that live in the area. Hang out in the butterfly room and enjoy the museum's outdoor spaces. The museum is free to Illinois residents every Thursday, and the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum is located near Lincoln Park Zoo, which we will be at next on Cannon Drive. It's quite a building, surrounded by high-rise buildings in Lincoln Park, by the lake, by Lakeshore Drive. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And this is a tourist place. But you know, when you're living in the city, you don't always get to see these things. I remember being here many, many times when I lived in Lincoln Park as well. You may go by where I used to live. So, pretty cool building. Let's see if I could bring it in a little closer. And there you see it. Needless to say, we're at Lincoln Park Zoo, the main zoo in Chicago. There is Brookfield Zoo, which is many, many miles from here in a western suburb. But this is free. So it's pretty cool. We're just going to go in for a few minutes, take a look, see if there's any animals out. Well, we're inside now, so it's definitely warmer for the animals. And you can see a really great turtle, little water turtle. Here we see a couple of red wolf moving slowly. So there are animals out here, believe it or not. Hopefully you could see them. Two of them. This is the fifth most expensive house available in Lincoln Park. This house is $6,900,000, 13 rooms, 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 2 powder rooms. Beautiful, isn't it? So this is the number one selling house, or the number one priced house on the market today. It's 1932 Burling. It's only $23 million. 23,500,000. Is this not incredible? I think it's incredible. 6 bedrooms, 7 full baths, 4 half baths, 3 stories. Just incredible. So we're now, this is where I used to live in Chicago. It was a great area. In fact, I decided to come by my townhouse. So you can see that I like the townhouses, condos, homes. Homes are in the million plus range. Um, and here you could see my place. I've been here in years. Great townhouse, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1-car garage. And when we bought this, we got it for a steal, but Lincoln Park started getting extended, and it became very, the prices jumped quite a bit. And we moved to the North Shore, which is what a lot of people in Chicago do because of schools and things like that. Let's just kind of take a look around here. This used to be, and so Lincoln Park's all about DePaul, about different schools. The general schools for people are not as good. There are some schools, especially private schools, are extremely expensive. My son went to University of Chicago, which was about $20,000 a year. I'm far from being wealthy. This is let's see, this is Helen Kellogg Center, Little Sisters of the Poor. We used to spend a lot of time here, not so much inside, but we loved it here. We love living in the city because everything is so close. You walk to everything. A lot of traffic. And then after they built this townhouse complex of 32, there's another one down the street. There's multi-million-dollar houses. There's just everything here. It is really, really sensational. So if you want to live in Chicago, there's plenty of places that I can help you with, as I know it like the back of my hand. And we're going to go back a little bit, and then we're going to look at some of the other areas that I love in Chicago, including Lincoln Park Zoo. Now remember, this is a beautiful day in February, near the end of February, and it's 70 degrees out. This is the new place people need to live. Forget about hurricanes, forget about the West Coast and the fires. This is where people are going to start coming to more often. Your property is going to just keep going up and up in value.
Get your old ass over.
She should have known better.
She should have.
Damn.
All you motherfuckers coming in here with cameras.
I know.
I swear to
You should be very happy about that.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Hey, sit your camera down. Don't film me. Why would you come in here with 2 cups so you couldn't grab shit?
She's got the order.
She got everything?
Yeah.
Oh, so you gonna make her grab every fucking thing?
I'll take it.
Fuck that little ass motherfucker.
What a nice
She a rude
woman.
ass motherfucker. Nobody wants shit you
This is
drunk
a
off.
Wiener circle.
Christy, I got these to snap.
Yeah, can't believe you did that. Boy, bring those young ones in, they get pretty angry.
Hey, get that camera out of my face before you go across the street and eat the motherfucking hot dogs on the road.
I can't, I barely can speak English, leave alone here.
Down. Do not film me without my permission.
Okay, okay. So find the hidden gems and unlock the true urban oasis waiting for you. Reach out for a free consultation and let's turn your Lincoln Park dream into reality. Don't forget to go to the Wiener Circle. It's the last part of the video that I videoed. A Wiener Circle, which has been around for 40 years, has great food, great hot dogs, great French fries, great everything. But what makes it so darn interesting are the people who work there. They're mean, they're stubborn, they swear at you, they argue with you, they do a lot of that kind of stuff. So, Lincoln Park, tourist trap urban oasis, I'll leave that to you, but remember, beneath the hype lies a vibrant, diverse, and welcoming community ready to embrace you. Let's explore further in the comments. So, mark your likes and subscribe for more Chicago neighborhood dives. And until next time, happy exploring.